2 hours to pack 20 years for 2 days that could last 20 years, what are you going to take? At a distance, you hear brothers turn bounty hunters, they're chanting death hymns, they're waving your number. Ratata, 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 ta. There are hands, ra, in need of your hands. Ratata, ta. Feet that need your feet. Ratata, 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 ta. And you only have 2 and 2, not enough to give. What are you going to take? Rumors of war, blowing through the air that condensed and congealed on the 10th day of Ramadan. We left school early, chasing up the hill after our teachers left us. Back in town, names of children littered the air, similar to late evening bedtime calls, only the sun was just approaching noon. My new Nike sneakers, saved up a whole year to buy those, tied the laces around my ankles, a tank top I got just the week before. I never got those. As we speak, they are hanging over my new edition poster, just like my bicycle, because in the tire the air was low. My favorite cassette featuring my favorite singer in the player under my bed. Ratata, 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 ratata. You run towards those things you can easily fit on your body, in your pockets, in the bag. But what you really want to take are the heavy things, like the friends and family that made you feel all right when you felt all wrong. Deeply rooted things, like the rock by the river where your father first introduced himself to your mother. Sentimental things, the tree your grandfather planted for his wife. Easily forgettable things, her picture, the only one she ever took. This is where she died, down the street from this very house where she lived and your father was born. What is the difference between death and living home when home is the only world you've ever known? Some took their door frames, cooking pots, few cents tied in a lapel with all their children's names. If a refrigerator was your livelihood, you would try to tote it too. If they killed you, you would have been dead without it anyway. Ratata, 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 da, ratata, ratata, ratata. You should take a fistful of clay mixed with rain, battle the air, roll the streets, lacking the smoke, take a panoramic view, story behind your eyes, remember the stories, commit them to your vocabulary, ask your friends to forgive you, your family, I love you, but you don't. Because hope is blinding. It will fool you every time. Instead, you tell yourself, oh, nothing is happening, just disgruntled children standing up to God. That's why they are mostly shooting to the sky. When they level their barrels, only angels die. Ratata, 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 ratata. How do you say goodbye forever, when soon maybe never? How do you say see you then? Ratata, ratata, ratata. By the time you realize, it's too late. But it's not what you can fit in the bag. It's what you keep in your heart that pumps through your vein, ooze out your pores. We wear it in our skin, in our thoughts, in our words. 20 years, 2,000 miles away is the only way we keep from falling apart. We are survivors, harvesters of corn where it don't rain, strong enough to hold our G-force intact between two suns. Our suns have two shoes too big to fill, and the Atlantic is too wide to fill, but thankfully, we have big hands to ferry them across the divide. Thank you.